It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you hungry. Talk that talk.
Good morning. It's a rainy Thursday morning. Feel like a Friday morning, but it's actually Thursday. Pouring down raining outside. Raining. But we need this rain, so be careful out there driving today. It hasn't rained in Atlanta in quite some time, and so the roads are going to be very slippery from all the oil that's sitting on the roads. Oil and water don't mix, and so that oil's going to come up and turn Atlanta's 285 into ice skating rink. So be careful out there. Be careful out there when you, as you're out there today running around. And be very careful. Anyway, a friend of mine that I've known for a long time, young guy. You know, there are a lot of young professional people here in Atlanta, go to school, educated. He moved here from New York. Came down here he had a really good job. And he transferred down here making good money. He was able to transfer his income from New York to Atlanta. So that really sounds great on paper. He's making a good, solid income here in Atlanta, living a good life. You know, he's in the gym, he works out, he's smart, he's intelligent, he's handsome. And he got down to Atlanta, and his social life just hasn't worked out the way he wanted. Recently, he had a homosexual. Yeah, that's right. He had a homosexual up in his house. Y'all, we are all capable of meeting someone whose goals, no matter what you look like, no matter how much money you got, it doesn't matter. There are people out there looking to take advantage of people. And you have to be very careful the people you invite into your home. Because some people are literally homeless looking for a place to stay. My friend met this big, muscular, mound guy who's all over Instagram. I've talked to him numerous times. He said he's a traveling personal trainer. And he travels from city to city, training people. God knows what else he be doing. But the crazy part is a nice looking brother. I spoke to him several times through Instagram. He's purchased some stuff for me, and I really didn't think nothing about it. I thought the nigga had his act together. Lo and behold, he meets up with my friend here in Atlanta, and my friend allowed him to stay with him for a little while. He should never have done that. Never. I don't care if these people are. Sometimes we have a good heart and we care about people. We think we're doing the right thing, allowing someone to come. Man, come stay with me. I got an extra room. You know, come chill. I mean, we getting to know each other. It's cool. Do not do that. You would be better off if you want to help somebody. Then help pay for them a hotel or an apartment. Don't let them in your home. I'm serious. Once they get in your home, you're going to have a very complicated time trying to get them out. A very, very hard time. Very hard time. Very, very hard time trying to get them out of your home. So those of you who go around here not understanding that, those of you who go around not understanding that once you let somebody into your home, when you let somebody into your home, you better be very careful. Very careful. I'm talking to my electrician. He got this boy in his house. That was the part that he called me about. He was embarrassed because I've done so many videos about this crazy shit. I've seen so many crazy videos about this crazy shit, and I don't think people quite understand that once you let somebody into your home, all hell breaks loose. He said this man was mentally unstable, possibly on drugs. It was a roller coaster ride. You know, the guy we happy one day, sad and cried the next. So he was like, "What is wrong with you? What's going on?" And of course, my friend going to work every day and coming home, and this bum still sitting up in his house. Like, did you go anywhere today? Did you do anything? Y'all. And I can imagine a lot of these black. I've said this before. There's a ton of black men who are suffering from mental health issues, untreated, bipolar. They look great. They work out. They're in the gym. They got all this great stuff going on, and they look great and everything. But once you start to get to know them, you realize, oh shit, this nigga crazy. So once you realize that these niggas are insane, once you realize these niggas are insane and crazy, once you realize how insane and crazy they are, good luck. He let this nigga in his house, and then the guy that he let in his house, they got into it because my friend had enough and said, "Okay, you need to leave." He said he was eating up his food, not putting any food back in the refrigerator. He was supposed to be donating to the household. Did not see. Everything that look good ain't great, ain't good looking, ain't for you. And this guy that he's talking about, this guy's all over Instagram, pictures everywhere. He says he's an Instagram model. He looks amazing. But I've always had my suspicions about this guy because, you know, we were always talking. He was like, "When are you going to invite me to Atlanta? You're going to bring me? I want to come out and hang out." When people, y'all, I've lived in Atlanta since 1989. Would you all like to know how many times, just buy the shit, man. How many times I've been, would you all like to know how many, I've lived here since 1989. This is 2024, about to be 2025. Would you all like to know how many guys I've met that I brought an airline ticket for and flew their ass to Atlanta and they stayed with me in my home? Would y'all like to know how many guys I brought tickets for, bus tickets, airline tickets, and let them come to Atlanta and stay with me? 0, niggas! 0. No, I'm not doing that. 0 goose eggs. You ain't coming over here. I'm not gonna buy no airline tickets to fly. You know damn well. I have flown my aunt and family members and cousins, brothers and sisters, crazies to and from Atlanta. But nigga, I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna fly you to Atlanta. No way, buddy. You better walk. You got a better chance of walking to Atlanta before I buy you an airline ticket and fly. Then you gonna stay with me when you get here. Y'all, no one has ever flown to Atlanta. I came to visit Atlanta and stayed with me with one friend named Tommy and his partner. That's it. Tommy, the only person who's ever stayed in any of my houses. Let me make this straight, but I've been in Atlanta a long time. Of course, my cousins and stuff like that, family members. But let me think about Fred. Tommy, the only person. I've known Tommy forever. He's the only person that's flown to Atlanta, stayed in my house for a period of time. Let me think. My cousins, Alpha came with his wife. My Aunt Darlene a couple times. I don't mind my family members coming to stay with me. Yeah, they come to hang out. A person I just met, I'm gonna fly you in town, and you gonna stay over here. No. the devil is a liar. You will not be staying with me, honey. I just never done it. And I've lived alone for years, y'all. In many instances, I had roommates. Why? What would be the point? The times I lived alone, because when I say I lived alone for real, there were times where I wasn't, before I met her or when I was with him or when I separated, whatever. There was plenty of space. This is a big ass house right now. Plenty of people can come over and say the Hotel Hampton. Hotel Hampton is closed. We COVID. Yeah, we still closed because of COVID. We closed COVID, but COVID. We closed. No customers. No. Closed. Front desk closed. Front desk closed. I'm dealing with an issue with my electrician. We're trying to figure out something over here. I want to put a generator on this house. However, I didn't realize this when I was renovating this house. There are a couple things I need to do to get. I'm about to exceed the capabilities of my breaker box out there, and so in order for because I'm about to add a pool and adding that generator, we're about to exceed what this house is capable for. Georgia Power's gonna have to bring out another power line and all this shit and all this other stuff. So I was like, is there any way around this? He's like, he's trying to figure this out, but I don't think there's a way around this. We're gonna need another power line drop for 400 amps of power. If you electrician, I don't know, because I'm at 200 now. I'm gonna need 400 amps of power and another breaker box to hold the pool, electrical stuff for the pool, and the generator. So, and that stuff. So this is trying to get expensive. But those are two things that I really want the generator, the pool. I think about the damn pool. But we'll see. So I'm trying to get it prepared. You know, he about to leave the country. I was like, Lord, I better get this shit done now. While he hears Jeep, he running around trying to figure this out so we can get this done. So he's up there now trying to figure everything out. And he was asking me some questions. And I don't know that questions. Hell, come look at this shit. I just told him I'm in the middle of making a YouTube video. Go look at this. You need to drive over here. Look at this shit. I don't know what I'm looking at. You're the electrician. Come over here and look and see what the door's open. Go in there and look. So we can figure this out. I can't. We've been working on this for 2 days, and he said he's going to come over and look at it. And then he needs to know where we're gonna put the generator, where the pool equipment will quit. He want to run the wires out there. These wires are expensive as hell. Yeah. When Trump take office, they say prices gonna drop. Shit. I ain't waiting for that one. No, but I've never, ever had anyone come to Atlanta to stay with me ever. I just never. If they came to Atlanta, they went to hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. That's where they went. Yeah, I've had people come to Atlanta to visit me. They didn't stay with me. Well, I don't know. Maybe you know what? Because I grew up in a world, my parents, my mother and father, I grew up, we never had people spend the night at our house. Family members. Seriously, family members. I can't think of, in all the years I'm living here, y'all, I'm racking my brain. I can't think of nobody ever coming to Atlanta, ever, that I was getting to know and they stayed with me at my home. And I've owned many homes. It just never happened, y'all. Good reasons, I guess. You ain't getting in my damn house, y'all. Fuck that shit. Friends, I had Niecy stay, Tommy. Since I've been in this house, only one of my girlfriends from Cleveland, she came here, Niecy. She stayed here. My cousins, I had a couple of my nieces and nephews have stayed here. Who else has stayed here? That's about basically it. I had a friend who was passing through town, and he spent the night one night and got the next day and left. That's it. Anybody, you about to hop on no Delta Airlines and come lay up on my couch and eat up my food. Now, my friend, they had to get the police over there to get that boy out of there. in the particular county where he lives at, they've had a lot of domestic violence situations. So when this thing exploded and the police were called, the police did 10 police cars over there and say, okay, what's going on here? And my friend was trying to explain, this man's here visiting me. I want him out of my house. The visit is over. This man's, he's telling the police officer, this man crazy. And the guy was running around saying, this is mine, and this is mine, and I own this, and I own that. And the police, and that man was like, this man don't own nothing in this house. Why? And the whole time listening to him, why did you let this fool in your house? Okay, yeah, he looks good. You should have met him at the Holiday Inn, stayed there with him, visited him with your ass home. Seriously, if you're interested in somebody and they're coming into town, rent a hotel room. Why bring them into your house? If you can't afford to get a hotel room, I've had people visit me, they stayed in a hotel. What are they coming to stay with me for? They can stay right at that hotel. Especially if you don't know the person. This man was literally going through this boy's house talking about, I own this, and that's mine, and it's mine. The man said, whoa, hold on, this is not none of this man's shit. He don't own anything in his damn house. Everything he owns is in his luggage right there. It was a huge scene. Now, here's the funny part. My friend is one of them guys that don't nobody know he gay, don't nobody know this, and don't nobody know that. Boy, he said them folks in that apartment complex came out with popcorn to see what was going on. This big, muscular guy acting like a big sissy running around and saying all this crazy. They said the neighbors out there like, okay, we know this man was gay. He said he was so embarrassed he has literally now parked in here under the parking garage and sneak into the house for the past few weeks. He said he's gonna have to move because he's just so embarrassed about what took place. I said, I bet you let a homosexual into your home. First off, take full responsibility for what you allowed to happen. You let that man in your house. You didn't even know him. You knew him from the internet. You knew him from social media. Y'all was talking back and forth. You thought he was cute. Had a nice body. Now the thing about it, my friend has an amazing body and fine as hell. You look great. I get it. You saw somebody on social media. Everybody does it. Gay, straight, black or white. Oh, they look fine. And they say they coming to visit me. Girl, I got this man come visit me. Or vice versa. Yeah, I got this fine bitch I met on Instagram. She flying in. She gonna stay with me. Y'all making some drastic mistakes to meet some social media Instagram model, escort, prostitute, whatever. Why would y'all let these? No, I'm just serious. I grew up in a home, we didn't let strangers in my house. I have lived in Atlanta since 1989. This is 2024, about to be 2025. Let me do the math, because my ass is old. Let me get my calculator out. 2024 minus 1989 equal 35 years I've lived in Atlanta. 35 years. I've never done that. You ain't about to stay with me. Oh, you fine? You look great. Run on over to Motel 6. I'll come visit you. You're not staying with me. You ain't staying with me. Even when I was single. I'm literally racking my brain. I'm telling y'all, it's never happened. When I lived in Stone Mountain, I had that gorgeous house out there with that pool. It never happened. People, I'm coming to town. Okay, I see you over there at the Hyatt Regency. I'm going to stay with you. No, you're not staying with me. I just didn't trust people like that. I never trusted nobody like that. Then I'm going to fly you in. I just can't think of a time, y'all. And I'm really racking my brain because in 35 years, ain't nobody ever came to town and stayed with me. I've actually flown out of town to other people. Well, when I fly out of town, I stay in a hotel too. But no one's ever stayed with me ever here. And I've never invited you to my house to say, come stay with me, because I just don't. I just never have. And if you do make that decision, you need to be very careful who you're allowing into your home. These homosexuals are wild and loose. This man was going through this man's house saying, literally picking up stuff saying he owned this stuff. And the crazy part is, I know this guy from social media. I'm thinking, wow, I never thought that boy would have been that crazy. But nothing surprises me these days, y'all. That boy is probably on drugs, coming out off of drugs. Then my friend found out he was homeless, had no place to stay. He was like, I have no place to go. I'm homeless. So you didn't invite a homeless bum into your house not knowing he was homeless. And now you got to get the popo to come in and get this nigga out. And they came 10 officers deep because they didn't know what the fuck was going on over there. And all the neighbors are standing around gawking and staring. The next day, the leasing office sends a note saying there was a disturbance at your apartment. Would you like care to explain? And those are people at the leasing office. Girl, did you hear what happened over that nigga's apartment? Girl, I didn't know he was gay. He fired. What? Wait a minute. Send him a note. We're going to get the bottom of this. Go there, knock on that door. What happened, Mr. Johnson? What happened yesterday? Eating popcorn. Would you care to explain? Well, what took place here? 10 police officers did. Who's that big fine nigga? What is going on here? Was that your brother? Who was he? How'd you meet him? The internet, you met him on Instagram. Wait a minute. You met this man on Instagram and y'all talked a couple of times. Did you invite him into your home? Girl, he lost his damn mind. Do you know Walter Hampton? Oh, you do know Walter Hampton. Have you watched his videos? You have watched his videos. Did you watch the videos about homosexuals? You did? But you didn't think this man was a homosexual that flew in. You let him stay at your place for a couple of weeks. He wasn't working over there. Did he eat up your food? He ate up your... Oh, he did? I don't know what to say, y'all. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But it's raining outside. I got to take these dogs out in a minute. They're going to be running all over the place, getting muddy paws. I'm glad they're in that basement now. Shit, I need to... I hate when it rains with them because they like to be running in the mud, running all over the place. I'm playing throw their hands in cases. Right, so they walk in their door. Used to stay in that one room in the basement, and I clean it up every time. Earl was getting better at the hospital. He had a heart test. They said his heart, at one point, Earl was having some heart issues. Several years ago, they said his heart is doing extremely well now. They said his heart is more than normal. His heart is fine. They said there are no issues with his heart. So they're doing all this tests. I know he's about sick of it up there. I can see it in his face. I'm about sick of driving through that hospital, too. But I was there last night. I'm going to go this afternoon because I got shit I need to do over this morning. It's kind of... I don't need Rosie to come over here, but I do need to fold a lot of these clothes. And I'm not going to have time for her to come this weekend. And then especially if my electrician starts his work. If he starts his work, it's going to be... if he starts this work, it's going to be a mess in here while he goes around. Well, not really a mess, but at least in the basement, he's running all these wires all over the place. It's got to get done because I'm tired. What happens here is the electricity goes off. We'll be without electricity for days. We'll be without electricity for... Hold on, let me see what this says. Hello? Hello? Okay. Or what is it that I purchased? What was it? I know. So last Friday, it was a $1,400 purchase. What did I buy? That's a nice Apple MacBook Pro. When does it arrive so I can get it? Because I need that MacBook Pro. Okay. What account? I don't have no account with Amazon. I have no bank account set up. I have no bank account set up with Amazon. Proceed with what? What address are you sending the MacBook to? You hung up the phone. Ain't no damn MacBook coming over here. These people some scam art. I'm like, okay, I'll take a MacBook. I have no account on file with Amazon. I like to play little games with them little scam artists when they be calling. I'm like, okay, where is the... I could use a MacBook. I got a new MacBook coming. When? Send it to me. He hung up that damn phone with an old foreign con artist. Any old way, not for entertaining his ass. I guess he realized this nigga too smart. I'm like, where the MacBook? Send it. I need a new MacBook. Shit. When gonna show it my house, I'm sure gonna snatch it off that porch. Many years ago, when I lived way on the other side of town, yeah, a MacBook did show up at my address. A box showed up, UPS dropped it off, I went out there, and I'm like, damn. Oh, it was a MacBook. This was years ago. I called UPS. They said, we're going to send somebody to pick it up. They never came back to pick it up. Never came back. I was sitting there waiting. I called them and said, well, should I drop it off? They said, no, we're going to send somebody to pick it up. I said, okay. I ended up keeping that MacBook. UPS was like, bring that shit over here. And we going to come pick it up. Hung up that damn phone, child. This nigga calling back again. Got about some damn MacBook. Keep it. Shit, I'm always with that bullshit. But anyway, let me go take these dogs out. The rain is letting up now. Don't let them homosexuals. You know, my friend who let this in, I'm at to call him back today and say, listen, you watch my videos, we've had these conversations. Did you think you were immune to having a homosexual in your house? You know, and then they almost got into a physical confrontation. That's how the police came over there. In your own home, trying to put some bum out your house. They ain't had no business in there. Like I said, 35 years living in Atlanta. Nobody has ever flown into Atlanta. It's never. And never gonna happen. Anyways, Thursday, November the 14th, the year is 2024. Let me take these dogs out and get started. I gotta fold these damn clothes. Most of these clothes is from Earl's hospital stay, and I gotta fold that stuff short because I gotta take it back up to the hospital to his ass. Where that cute nigga at that you was talking to, Earl? Let him come fold these clothes and take these clothes up to the hospital. He can come in here and wash them. You can go up to the washroom upstairs. Soap out everything in there, wash, fold everything, put it in dry, fold it, and take it with you. Take him, tell her I say, hey, this is exhausting. He can come right in here and wash these clothes. If he ain't got to wash them dry at home, yeah, he can take that shit over there and wash and take it over. And why am I the one? Where's the cute black guy outside sneaking into the hospital? Where's he at? Anyway, it's a madhouse over here. It's Tuesday, November 14th. The year is 2024. I'm out, and I will speak to you all later. Bye.